Number 27, a ball is thrown from the roof of a building. Its height changes over time and is given by that equation, negative 16t squared plus 78t plus 100, where t is the time in seconds after it was thrown and h is the height in feet. Give the height reached by the ball. All right, so first thing we're going to do is type it into our y equals. Okay, so negative 16x squared plus 78x plus 100. Then the next thing we need to do is change our window. Make sure our window matches that. X min 0, X max 8, Y min 0, and Y max 220. So go to your window and change those settings. Then you can graph, and you can see the ball flying through the air. Now we're going to answer these questions. So the best way to do this would to hit your trace button. Then type 1 and then hit enter. And what that will do is that will pop, that'll show you exactly where the ball is. So 1, enter. So at 1 second, it's 162 feet. Now, to find where the ball is after 2 seconds, okay, type 2, enter. $192 feet. Okay, 4, enter. 156 feet. 5.5 seconds. So 5.5, enter. 45 feet. Now, the next one is at what time is the ball 40 feet off the ground? So what we're going to do is we're going to put 40 feet or 40 into Y2. When we graph this, whoops, wrong one. Let me fix that. When we graph this, the calculator is going to mark or make a horizontal line where 40 feet is. Okay, there's the horizontal line marking 40 feet. Now, what we want to do is we want to do second trace number 5 because it's an intersection. So we're going to have, and then we're going to hit enter 3 times. All right, so it took 5.55 seconds to get there. Okay, now we're going to do 140 feet. So I'm going to have the calculator mark 140 feet. Now there are 2 answers. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the second trace, number 5, and I'm just going to find the answer it gives me first. 1, 2, 3. 4.29 seconds. Now there's another answer there. It's when the ball is going up. So I'm going to start over, second trace, number 5. But I'm going to need to use my arrow key and I'm going to need to move closer to that intersection before I hit enter 3 times. Okay, that's good enough. I'm going to hit enter 3 times. So 0.58 seconds. Okay. What is the maximum height of the ball? That would be the vertex. So we're going to do second trace. And the maximum is number 4. So I'm going to stay on the, okay, so it says left side. I am on the left side. I'm going to hit enter once. I'm going to move it around to the other side. My calculator is slow, sorry. As soon as I'm on the right side, I'm going to hit enter twice. So the maximum height is 195.06. That's the height. How many seconds? The time. That would be the 2.44. I'm going to say 2.44 seconds. Okay, how many seconds does it take to hit the ground? The ground would be when it's 0 feet off the ground. So we're going to go okay, second trace number 2. So I'm going to move the baseball, the ball closer to the ground. Okay. Now, if you look, the left side, I'm on the left side of where it's going to hit the ground. So I'm going to hit enter. Now I'm going to make the baseball go down into the ground, or the ball go under the ground. Okay? I don't see it. I'm under the ground. I'm on the right side. I'm going to hit enter twice. And you can see it says 0. So how long did it take? 5.93 seconds. All right, let's do the last page. Okay, a little bit of the coordinate plane geometry. We've got 4 points. We've got A, which is at 0, 0, B, which is at 4, 6, C, which is at 12, 6, and D, which is at 8, 0. So we're going to do 3 things. We're going to find the midpoint. We're going to find the distance. And we're going to find the slope. Okay, the first one is the midpoint of AB. Okay, midpoints of AB. So I'm going to take the x values, 0 plus 4, and divide by 2. And I'm going to take 0 plus 6 and divide by 2. So the midpoint would be 2, 3. Okay, now I'm going to do the midpoint of BC. So the midpoint of BC would be 4 plus 12 divided by 2. And 6 plus 6 divided by 2. So this would be 8. This would be 6. Okay, that's the midpoint. Now the distance, the length. So, first, we're going to take, this is between A and B. we're going to take 4 minus 0 squared plus 6 minus 0 squared. Okay, calculator. You get 52. Take the square root of that. 7.2. Okay, now we're going to find the midpoint of BC. So that would be the square root of 12 minus 4 squared plus 6 minus 6 squared. $64. Square root of 64 is 8. And now the slope. So the slope of AB (6 minus 0) over 4 minus 0. Always reduce. 3 over 2. Okay, and the slope of BC that ends up being 0. Good luck.